down the street in Miami. This is like the street in Brickell where you always see an ugly, ugly ass dude with the hottest girl on his arm. And I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, money's not that hard to make. It's not. You don't have to hang around ugly men if you want money. Also, what do you think is gonna happen as soon as you like get older? You're just gonna get a new one. Like, it's not even like smart money. You're not. These girls always act like they're like cheat coding, like cheat code. Like, okay, you sacrificed your happiness for a handbag, for a piece of leather that's probably fake anyways. I don't know. It's just actually so insane to me. You actually could never pay me for that to be my lifestyle, because it's literally so much easier to just make it yourself, get your own self the handbag, and then you can date literally whoever you want.
Little does this girl know, she has half of her face smeared on her headphones, and she has absolutely no clue. This cream gobbling, cock-sucking bumbleclut can't comprehend that another woman is happy because a dude makes her happy and treats her right. If the only thing you value from a partner is money and looks, things aren't gonna go well for you. It's amazing how condescending and arrogant these low-class mids are. Only in Western society. This is why you should try dating overseas. They're a lot nicer and sweeter. Take a look.
1, 2, 3. Good afternoon. Which do you prefer to have for lunch? Chicken, pork, or fish?
Is the chicken fried?
Yes, it's fried.
What about the pork?
The pork is grilled. It's marinated in tomato sauce and served with vegetables.
In that case, I would like to have the pork dish, please.
And what would you like to drink? Coke, orange juice, coffee, or water?
Cute accent. Now say papacito.
Meanwhile,
Latinas, we don't say baby, babe, bookie, boo. As Latinas, we say papi, papacito, mi amor, mi rey, mi gordo, mi flaco. Hijo de tu desgraciada, tú estás loco que, porque me tratas así, porque me engañaste, tú me dices ahora, porque entonces si no que te hace la loca o que. As Latinas, we say, mi chocolatico rico.
Guys, this is the type of girl that will absolute ruin and decimate your whole entire life. How? Just look at the thing between her legs.
When Charlie Kirk heard this absurd argument from this DEI fanatic, he shredded it so completely, the guy had no choice but to agree.
So why do we have DEI in the first place? Or at least the government thought it was necessary.
I mean, DEI was obviously about trying to destroy the excellence of the country and elevate racial tribal politics.
Okay, so if you eradicate the racism, then and that eliminates the need for take people and put them in place because they're minorities.
You want the best in everything. If you were about to board a United Airlines flight and you find out the airline pilot says, I was hired because of diversity, let's have a great flight. Would that make you feel good or not so good?
No, but I know he's still got to be qualified in order to fly that aircraft.
Again, we know because air traffic controllers and many others, they relax those standards.
You're saying that, but that, look, it does not make sense. It's irresponsible, not only to say that, but to actually put, unqualified people in risk lives.
But we know that's actually happening every day, and that's why it doesn't make sense. But racial quotas end up mattering more than excellence. When I go in for surgery, I want my surgeon to be the best surgeon, and here's where we can agree
with that.
We want a merit-based society, not a race-based society.
Ask the people of LA what they think about DEI in the fire department. How about you ask DEI hiring at Delta Airlines?
meanwhile,
Did somebody say
slave.
everything? Drop it! Come on! Yo, I was just on this fucking plane. Flashing lights.
Flight attendant is just grabbing a handful of cheek like it's part of the job. If that's the case, shit, hire me. Bro, Republicans were right about DEI. Like, how the heck does one land the plane upside down instead of flashing lights?
Flashing lights.
It's crashing flights. Look at the strong, independent woman at work. If they hide the pilot's identity, you know it's not good.
Have you been discriminated against?
Yes, I have been discriminated
And
against.
who discriminated against
An
you?
employer discriminated against me. They asked me to cut my hair.
Was it a white man or a white
This
person?
was a Caucasian female.
Okay, and so private job?
No,
Private.
this is a public sector job.
Okay, so you fill out the application.
I filled out the application.
And you said on the app that I will follow the rules if
That
you
I
pay
would
me
follow
X
the
amount of
rules.
dollars.
Yes.
And did you have the afro at the time?
Yes, I had my afro at the time.
And she says what to you about your hair?
She told me that I had to cut my hair, that my hair had gotten too long and looked unmanaged.
Oh, okay. And what's wrong with that?
A lot is wrong with that.
Why? Why don't you want to look? I wouldn't hire you with that hair look like that. It doesn't
That's
look
my natural hair texture.
It doesn't look professional.
Yeah, I'm not feminist.
It doesn't look professional.
They're gonna leave now. We're leaving.
Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
you ready?
You're done, Michelle. Now you can stay, baby, and
Yeah.
I really don't know you.
Why is she?
right.
Why is she barking
You
around?
traumatizing them.
Trauma from questions they will not survive. These people are ashamed of nothing but offended by everything. These people make a mockery of real victims of discrimination and those who suffer from real trauma.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
Cooking without seasoning is wild. I personally fry mine, but that works too. You know, instead of being mad at racism, you know, I love when we can laugh at our own stereotypes.
Adam and Eve should have been Chinese. They would just eat the snake and leave the apple, and we would not be struggling, suffering.
Chicken's got a lot of seasoning on it, Sydney. You sure you can handle like the salt and pepper? You sure you don't want to pick another piece? You sure you don't want to pick another piece of fucking cotton?
I'll say you don't like it here. You can go on back to Africa.
Slave, cotton, guerrilla workers.
Blacks are my favorite people to hang around the neck.
I was definitely born in the wrong generation. Like, seriously.
What, you were supposed to be born in the 50s?
Yes. The
1850s.
You mean because everything, like, cost less back then? Because you cost less.